So I happen to be a huge Back to the Future fan, and I'm going to be at Universal Studios Hollywood at the Clock Tower, October 21st, 2015. At least have access to the town square, the back lot there, and I don't know what time I'm going to be there, but I'll be walking around. Hopefully Universal Studios does something that day. If not, it'll still be fun to be there, and I think other fans will be there too. I heard they are raising the rates for that day. I got my tickets at the beginning of this year, and I checked and I saw that I was the second person to buy tickets. Maybe the first were reserved, who knows, but really looking forward to it. So I'm going to be there next week, and I'll film, and I am doing a time travel episode. Maybe I will get some footage there, hopefully. This episode is just about Back to the Future and Pepsi Perfect, but there's a lot of those reaction videos on YouTube, and here is a reaction video, even though I've already seen it, of the Pepsi Perfect 2015 commercial. So here's my reaction to that commercial right now. So that's my reaction to that commercial. And I think Pepsi's making a big mistake if they don't make at least 100,000 or 200,000 or 500,000 of these bottles, because they're not even screen accurate, but people are jumping over hoops to get them. Getting them for free at New York Comic Con, selling them on eBay for $150, $250, $3, $4, $5. I saw one sell as high as $500, but I saw one sell as low as $89 just yesterday. And I just hope they plateau pretty low, because I want to get one of those bottles to put right next to my Fusion Bar glass and Cafe 80s and Fusion Bar Silly Straw. The Fusion Bar is, I am selling these on eBay because I sell a lot of my Back to the Future stuff because I don't like having a lot of stuff. I like having a very limited amount of stuff. And I don't like to have a museum. I just like to have a small amount of things. Here's the Corny Glasses commercial. Speaking of Fusion Bar, though, here's my Fusion Bar skit that I made as an homage to the Fusion Bar, the little-known bar in the background of the town square, 2015. You can barely see it behind Marty when he's getting eaten by the holographic Jaws 19. And I wish they had a scene for the Fusion Bar, which is why I made this Fusion Bar skit. And I'm just a big Back to the Future fan. I think Pepsi should make a lot more of these Pepsi Perfect bottles. They're not even perfect. The actual Pepsi Perfect bottles, not only are they injected with vitamins and minerals, it's not just regular Pepsi. It's a formula of vitamins and minerals or whatnot. They could put vitamin C in it. I don't care, as long as they release more of them. But I would have recommended they make the bottle at least screen accurate and give it the little sports drink straw on the top. I bet I could mention some things even other Back to the Future fans don't know. For example, these 90s Back to the Future hats sold at the Universal Studios gift shops. They're very nice. They have a nice silk, red silk interior. They weren't screen accurate, so that's why fans don't particularly like them. But there's a secret which will cause them to go up in value tenfold, and that is that they are made from the same rainbow lenticular material that was used on the actual hats in the actual movie Back to the Future Part 2. Universal Studios had extra reams left over of the material, and they used it in the gift shops for a limited time until they sold out. This one has a Universal Studios Florida stamp on the back. So I believe these were sold at Hollywood and Florida for a very limited time. I do remember walking into the Back to the Future gift shop in 1992, 93, and I don't remember ever seeing these. So even back then they sold out very quick, probably because Universal Studios only had so many, because they used the original ream of cloth. Because when you order from China this very expensive cloth, they force you to buy like 10,000 yards or whatever the case may be. They have a minimum order and it's pretty high, and so they had left over. So that is a little known fact for Back to the Future fans. You know, I'm a huge fan of Back to the Future. I think it's funny of those that think hoverboard technology is in our grasp. Guess what, hoverboard fan enthusiasts? Hoverboard technology equals anti-gravity, and anti-gravity technology will not be in the hands of humans for tens of thousands of years. And it would only exist in a cartoon utopian society. It would never exist in the type of society we have today. If the governments had anti-gravity, they would suppress it, you know that. And the first thing it would be used for is transportation. Transportation to the stars, not as a gimmicky little toy on a half pipe. I think Lexus making their own hoverboard is kind of funny, but it's clearly just a magnet thing on a magnet half pipe. I think it's pretty cool how they were able to balance the magnets. That's a start. This video is just talking about Back to the Future. Not much hoax busting here. I do have, future Hoax Hunter episodes planned. I'm working on Pyramidal, editing, and more editing. Just a work in progress. Nothing's perfect. I'm using a couple $100 Canon camera right now. I might switch to Nikon. I might switch to Sony. I'm not sure, but I want to definitely upgrade to a more professional camera. I have some sets, and I have a lot of things going on with Pyramidal, so check out Pyramidal, or at least wait until the first episode is uploaded, and if you like it, subscribe over there to youtube.com/Pyramidal. I'm making more episodes all the time, and I'm making more episodes on many different subjects. I thank you for watching. This has been John Razimus with Hoax Hunter. Be seeing you.